All right, good morning everybody. Welcome back to Cole's Farm. It's May 11th, about 8:15. Temperatures in the low 70s. The humidity is pretty high, but it doesn't feel like it, mainly because the sun's behind a few clouds. We were supposed to have some rain today, but it looks like it's moved out of the forecast. So I'm out here in the bee yard to move the swarm I caught last week into a 10 frame. So I posted an earlier video about moving them out to the bee yard. The 10 frame has 6 brand new frames and foundation in there that do not have any drawn out comb. The swarm trap has 4 frames, which the bees have probably built up nicely on. So we're gonna take a quick look at each frame, see how this colony is doing, mainly looking for the queen or evidence of the queen, so day-old eggs and everything, and then move them into the 10 frame. If you couldn't tell, the cover had some nice propolis built up on it because that thing was sealed. All right, yeah, let's check this out real quick before we get started. I'd say they are ready for a new home and more space. All right, yeah, they're packing this full of nectar. So they're definitely storing a lot of food. No sign that the queen is laying on that frame. So we'll put that frame in the number 2 position. I was gonna grab the smoker, but I was able to get that frame out, obviously. Sometimes that first frame's a little difficult. Oh, I'd say they were definitely ready for a move. Check that out. They've built that out in the last few days. So, what to do, right? Well, I'm gonna have to break that off. It doesn't look like there's any eggs in it. That is pretty cool though. I'm just gonna leave that on top of a few frames. But yeah, just doing a quick inspection, looking for eggs. A lot of food. These bees have built up a lot of food. I don't see any eggs just yet. But yeah, check out how cool that is. That is 100% pure beeswax. I don't see any eggs, so I'm just gonna set that inside the swarm trap inner cover, or cover. And I think we have some more. Oh yeah. So they've been busy. They've been using the honey flow for sure, because that is a lot of wax production, and unfortunately, as you all know, that's just not gonna work. Moving them into a 10 frame. So unfortunately, I'm tearing it off the bottom of the frame. And they've started to pack away some honey too. But really looking for evidence of the queen, like I've said a few times. And you know what? Let's get this frame situated. But I'm gonna have to open up my box over here and grab my flashlight because I think I see eggs, but I just want to make sure. Yeah, so I posted an inspection video last week. This thing is extremely useful because it looks like dark comb, but as soon as you shine a light down in there, all right, yeah, so we have a whole bunch of spun larvae on that frame. And then on this frame, same thing. So this entire area, if you can see it, actually let me move it up here. So this entire area here is spun larvae. So it has a laying queen, which I had no doubt that this swarm did. All right, so one last frame, which is a perk to a 4-frame swarm trap. And there's a, I'll show you here in a second, but there is a huge section of drawn comb. Oh yeah, look at this. In the very bottom of the swarm trap too, which isn't necessarily a bad thing because it should help attract bees to the trap again when I put it back out. But yeah, check that out. Look how beautiful that is. That is brand new wax. Very, very pure wax. And there's eggs all throughout here. Let's see if the camera can pick that up. But yeah, there's eggs. So this is a good swarm, very solid swarm. They seem pretty strong. Now my next problem really is what to do with all this wax. Because check this out, like I said, peeking in the bottom of the swarm trap. Hopefully this comes up on camera. But yeah, check that out. It's a huge chunk of wax that they built in this space. So, next problem, trying to figure out what to do with that. So I think I'm just gonna dump the bees into the box, considering I don't know if I have the queen or not. Hopefully that's one way to try and get the queen in there. I don't know if y'all can judge by the amount of commotion going on, but I'd say this is a decent sized swarm. There's a whole mess of bees. All right, I think that's gonna wrap it up. So transfer the bees over to their new home. We got this going on as well, but I'm gonna set the box down in front of the 10 frame, and they should be able to find their new home by the end of the day. All right, it's turned out to be a beautiful day. The sun's coming up over my back. So thanks for watching, everybody. Cole's Farm, Jacksonville, North Carolina. Early morning swarm transfer into their 10 frame. I'll give them about a week. I'll be out here next weekend and just do a quick inspection to see how they're doing. All right, thanks for watching, everybody.